Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Yes, welcome to our second class, I think, on Revit. This week we will, inshallah, continue where we left off. Last week we have talked about the wall, floors, doors, and windows. So today we will move on to roof and ceiling. Okay, so if you can open up your Revit software, you can give this a try. A bit of a reminder, since the class is in session, please make sure you turn on your camera facing you, because I will continue taking marks for class participation, as well as your Q&A during class. I've also written comments on your drawings that you have submitted. So those who are still facing issues, you can continue or try to contact me to have that sorted out, but majority of you have no issues on that. Okay. So let me present to you. Okay. So let us start new lah. Okay. Draw. So it's going to take quite some time. I'm streaming, I'm recording, I'm running Revit, I'm running audio filter, all at the same time. And my PC is just Pentium dual core. Hopefully my PC don't die on me. Okay. All right. I'm not going to use the previous one. I'm going to start new. Okay. As I said earlier, when you start a new project, you make sure that your units are in order. Okay. And when you have example drawing with you, I'm sure your drawing there, if you have a proper architectural drawing, you have that up to the grid is proper. Okay. So the best way to start to draw is by drawing your grid first, actually. Okay. So, and we have the grid, and then if we look at the drawing at the elevation, we have the level. Okay. So if you look at the elevation, there we already have here level 2, which is at 4 meters. Yeah. So if you go to level 1 floor plan, you still don't have the grid. There is something that you need to draw. So go to architecture, and here, grid. You can start drawing your grid if you have your grid with you. So let me give this a try. Okay, that's one grid. Let's say every 5 meters. Okay, and then here also 5 meters. They would fit. Okay. So that's your grid. You can obviously enlarge this grid. You can make it longer. Yes. Okay. So the way is just click. Okay, and then you see this. There's a circle here. This bar. You can drag it, make it longer. Okay. And I think in the drawing they use this like 1, 2, 3 and ABC. Okay. 1, 2, 3 is for vertical grid. ABC is for horizontal. So you can change that. Okay, let's click one by one slowly. Click once, second. Okay. Click once, and click second time and change. Okay. So that is for the grid. Yeah. You can obviously move this, just highlight everything and move it where you need it to be. Oh, sorry. I want to move that also. Is it me or is it seems to be smaller? Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Adalah marah. Okay, that's 5. Okay, check balik. Okay, so the grid is there. Oh, okay, so that is in terms of grid. Obviously, there are other functions in the grid. You can unlock the lines and make it separate from each other, but that's for another time. And then your drawing, I believe you're required to prepare a double-story structure. Okay. So if you look at the elevation, okay, you only have for one level. You need to add one more, okay, for 2 levels. So this grid seems to be on the way. We could, okay. We're supposed to be able to highlight this. One, A, B, C, D, E. Nope, that did not work. Oh, there you go. I move this. No. Low. Highlight ke situ ya. Oh, my mouse is making weird. It's very weird. Kenapa dia jadi? I can't select where my mouse is pointing. Great. Something funny going on around here. Let me close some of the windows. I think my PC is running out of RAM. Whatever it is, let's save first.
Doktor nak tanya.
Ya, ya.
Grid line tu wajib buat ke? Tak payah buat pun tak apa.
Ikut je lah apa yang ada dalam drawing you.
Kalau dalam drawing ada grid line, maksudnya kena buat lah.
Ikut. Actually, the grid line will help you to draw.
Kalau dah lukis tapi tak buat grid line tu macam mana?
Boleh tambah kemudian.
Okay.
Okay. So dalam Revit ni memang macam tu. You either buat awal ataupun buat kemudian. Allah, I have to restart my Revit lah, I think. Okay, saya dah save, saya akan shut down, buka balik lah. Benda pelik-pelik jadi ni apa? Ni. Okay. Saya dah order extra RAM for my old PC, but lambat benar nak sampai. So that's why we need to always save our work. I'll try again. Dapat. If I present to you, boleh tak? Ni jadi bengong balik. Payah aku tak boleh present. Okay. See? I can select now. Okay. Tadi benda yang cukup pelik. Saya point kat tempat lain yang highlight. Aduh, macam pernah terjadi dalam hidup saya. Okay, so I can pull this up. Okay, ni pandangan sisi elevation. So kita nak tambah satu lagi tingkat pada bangunan kita. Okay, another level. So if you go to architecture, you can see that the level button here has been activated. So you can add level. Okay, add level to your drawing. Yeah, because we are having double story building. So click level and then it can, cara lukis dia sama je. We want to, in this case we have 4 meters for level 2. So we're going to add another 4 meters for level number 3. Okay. So that is level number 3. Okay. Tolong. Jangan buat benda pelik-pelik ni. Okay, I can pull this up further. Okay. And if you see at the project browser, the Revit has prepared a level 3 floor plan, okay, and a level 3 ceiling plan. Okay, so that indicates that your building is double story. Okay, will be a double story. So the same goes if you want to add any extra level between the levels. Sometimes you have this level 2A, 2B kan, dekat celah sini. Pun sama proses ni. Okay, so if we go back to floor plan, okay, you have your grid already set up. So save. Please remember to save as lah kan. Macam saya ni just nak tunjuk untuk mengajar. So if you have completed one part, let's say this part is the grid, so you save as blah 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 grid, kan? So you know that that is the grid being completed. So now let's start drawing. Yeah, we don't have the walls, so I'm gonna quickly draw a bunch of walls here. Okay, you can see, it's very easy for Revit to pick up the intersections once you have the grid with you. Okay. There is this. It would snap very easily, so you don't have to meticulously maneuver your mouse. Okay, so I have that. So how high is my wall? Unconnected at 8 meters. So let's say for the time being, I'm gonna do just one level. Okay, connected to level 1. Check your elevation. Yeah, where is it? This one. Okay. I haven't even generated my 3D view. So again, my computer struggling. Okay, so that's the view, okay, of the building. Ini kita minggu lepas. This big story is about roof. Okay, so in terms of roof, you want to be at level 1 floor plan. Normally, we are at level 1 floor plan, anyways. The thing is, when we are at level 1 floor plan, anything that we draw is at level 1. Okay? Anything that you put into Revit is assumed to be at level 1. So, let's say the roof. Okay? We have two types of roof. Two ways to create a roof. Roof by footprint, roof by extrusion. We're just going to cover these two. Okay, so there are two methods of creating roof in Revit. Roof by footprint is like you just draw the border of the roof and you let Revit to come up with the design based on what you have selected. Okay, so we just draw the boundary and then you get a roof. The second one is roof by extrusion. Normally, roof by extrusion is from the elevation view, where we draw the shape first, and then we will extrude. We will pull that shape and make it elongated. Okay, macam orang buat kek lah, kan? Dia masukkan dough dia tu dalam acuan dia, kan? Dia ada bentuk macam-macam, and then bila dia press, dia akan keluar ujung tu, and then they will came out the same shape. Okay, that is the extrusion process. So let's try the first one. Okay, and Revit will let you know about lowest level notice. You have created the roof on the lowest level, meaning that we are at level 1. And then we command Revit to draw roof. Kan? Takkan nak letak bumbung atas tanah kot, kan? So that's why Revit suggests, would you like to move it to level 2? Okay, depends on you. Myself, I plan to draw single story. So my roof will be at level 2. If you are drawing double story, maybe at level 3, or maybe both. Some of your roof will be at level 2, some of it will be at level 3. Okay, depending on your design. Okay, here I'm just coming up with a simplistic design. Okay, so let's say my roof is at level 2, yes. And then we will start drawing. Okay, so you can see there's this green bar that come out here. Okay, here is written here, define slope. Okay, so when you tick this, meaning that you want that part of the roof to be slope, ada cerun, meaning you are drawing a pitch roof lah, kan? Okay, so you want that part to be slope, bukan menegak. Yeah? All right, and then this is overhang. Okay, normally when we draw prepare pitch roof normally would have an overhang. Tak ada orang buat pitch roof mati betul-betul kat dinding. Okay. Mesti ada overhang. Okay, extend to wall core if you have the core lah. Okay, so let's say overhang is 500 mm. Okay, and it has a slope. Okay, and the method of drawing, you can use pick wall. If you use pick wall, the computer will, you can see, it estimates the boundary of the roof with the 500 mm overhang. Yeah. If you draw with this line, then you have to estimate the 500 mm yourself. And can we use this actually? No. Okay, you have to manually put in the overhang. So that's the chain offset. Let's say we use pick wall overhang 500. You can see that is the overhang. So, and then we want this part of the roof to be sloped. So when you click, that's the boundary, the outline, and then you have a 30 degrees pitch. This one you can change. Okay. So let me see. Let's say I choose this, yeah, all of this. Want the roof to be here. All of it has the 30 degrees inclination. When you are done, click the tick icon and then have a look at the 3D. Oh my God. So close. Okay, so that is the roof. Okay, so that is quite an elaborate roof lah. Yeah, with the overhang. Normally we don't see this kind of roof in Malaysia because it's very elaborate. It has all these connections which increases the risk of atap bocor kot. Okay. Normally for Malaysian they would at the end there it would be vertical. Okay. So we can have a mix between a slope roof, okay, a slope pitch roof and the vertical one. So let's try this again. Okay, delete this. Go back to level 1. So we're gonna repeat the process. Roof, again by footprint. Level 2. 500 mm overhang. So the part that we want to have the slope is this one. This, oh, that is the inside. This outside. This one, and this one. Okay, so those are the part of the roof which has to be sloped. The part that we don't have we don't want to have slope, we untick this define slope ni, we untick, and then we click here. You see there's no triangle there. Here, and maybe here. So this part has no inclination. And click over there, have a look. This is a typical Malaysian roof. Okay. So dia tak ada inclination at this part. Right. But the issue is you have this massive opening. Okay. If I can put it into shaded mode. Okay. The lubang aircon besar ni. Okay. Kalau lah nak buat pengudaraan ke apa ke. Tapi biasanya orang tutup lah. Okay. So how are you going to have the wall going up here? Okay. Even the wall over here kat tepi ni, it's not actually connected to the roof itself. Okay. So, tengok kat sini lah nampak ni. The roof ini is like hanging at the outer face of the wall. Tak boleh. It has to cover everything. So there is a way to make this wall goes all the way to this roof. Okay. So what we have to do is first select the wall that we want to adjust. And you can select them one by one, or you can select them all. So I usually find it easier if we go here and just highlight this. Okay. So I've highlighted the wall there. If you want to have multiple views also can. Okay. That's my multiple view. Go to view and then click tile. Okay. You see both at the same time. Oh, mengaung komputer. Okay. All right, so I've highlighted the wall. I want to stick it to the roof. So the button is in the modify tab. You can see here, attach top or base. Meaning that we can attach the top of the wall or the base of the wall to something. Okay, this one. And we can also detach. So in our case, we want to attach. So we highlighted the wall, we click attach, and then we have to click what it has to attach to. So we click the roof lah, kan? Kita nak lekat kat bumbung ni kan. Click here. Boom. Okay. So you can see that the wall has been properly attached to the roof. Okay. Bagian dalam ni lah. Whoa, what's going on? Shaded. Color tak apa cantik lah. Okay, we can see. Okay, you can see that this inside here, the roof is not connected. Maksudnya bahagian triangle ni, okay, tak ada bumbung dari sini lah. Right. Okay, so kalau saya keluarkan dinding depan tu, you can see that there is no obstruction here. So it's an opening. So that is how we prepare a roof by outline. Okay, pitch roof. But sometimes you need to attach the roof. Macam you dah buat main roof, but you have this other smaller roof that you need to attach to the main roof. Okay, so you do not draw the entire thing in at the first try. So you just make the first big roof, and then you have another small roof. You want to stick it to the big roof. Okay, so there's also a way for that. Okay, let's remove this. This is the arrow for you to change the pitch, but usually I don't touch that because it will make the drawing quite inaccurate. Okay, so let's delete that. Try again. Okay, the other way. Let's say we have a main roof. Main 2, yes. This, this. Oh, dia tak habis. So katakan kita cantumkan this with this. Okay, so that's the main roof. Click yes. Okay, jadi flat roof pula. Undo that. Sorry. Got to put in the pitch. Roof. This stick is very small, but makes all the difference. That's why those are some of the things that I don't really like about Revit, because the buttons are so tiny, not really suitable for people like me. Okay. Click yes. Okay, that's your pitch roof. All right. So let's say you have this. Why is it so low? Oh well. Okay. After this, you add a veranda here, and then you want to put a roof here. Okay, and then you want to attach it. So the best way is to redo the roof, buat baru. But if it is quite impossible, which sometimes it can be, so we can add the roof again by footprint. Yes. Oh. Okay, my computer is making funny things again. Right. This, and this. We need one more line. We can't use big wall because there's no wall here. Okay. So we just use this straight line. Hope you can see my cursor. I have to have my cursor colored or something. Okay, let's say that is the new roof. Yes. Okay. Now what happens is that you punya roof ni macam overlap. Okay. Try that again. Roof footprint number 2. Define slope. This and this we have slope. This one we don't want slope, and this one obviously no slope. Yep. Boom. Jadi intersect with what? Oh, marah dia. You see the problem? Kecil je. Okay, you see? Line ni You see the problem? Line ni dia terbabas kan? Because we draw it manually and we can't really see, it's very tiny. So that's why we always need to use this. Trim extend to corner. Kena belajar guna tool ni. Okay? So when you click this, you choose the line that you want. I want this line and this line. Mana yang tak berkaitan tu, dia akan potong. Okay, potong. Okay. Alright. Baru dapat. Ya, betul ni. Okay. Again, we can see that the overlapping is there. So how are we going to connect this? Nampak tu? Kan? Ini pun satu pesen kat ni. Jenis button-button halus ni. Menggagau saya cari pagi tadi. Okay. Click the roof. The button is this tiny puny button. Join, unjoin roof. Then you work button ni. Okay, and then lain version Revit lain buat lari button pergi tempat lain ni. So you click this join, unjoin roof. So you choose the roof that you want to join. Okay, I want to join this face of the roof. Okay, this face, not the entire roof. This part. This part of the roof, I want to connect it with this part. Yeah. So when you click, okay, tengok dia dah bercantum cantik. Cantuman dia. Tapi bahagian dalam dia, you tengok bumbung ni duk ada lagi. Dia masih lagi satu unit. If I can hide this, I can hide this wall. And highlight this roof. You can see that bahagian dalam ni pun there's a part of the roof inside the house. Okay. So mana boleh macam tu kan? So we have to trim a bit part of the roof. Okay, ni yang namanya kerja manual. Kalau kita buat tadi sekali arung, the computer will do everything for us. Ni kita buat kaedah manual, banyak sikit kerja dia. So we have to trim this part of the roof which is practically inside the building. So go to the best view is from the top. Okay. So you highlight this roof. What we want to do is edit footprint. Okay, we want to edit the border. So this border is actually a square. We don't want that. We want it to follow this line yang kita dah letakkan bumbung baru ni. Click line. This one you have to be very careful. Make sure it snaps to where you want it to be. Nope. This one. And there. Okay, so that is the new border for the big roof. Okay. Oh my god. How do Mr. Target face? Oh, the overlap. Oh, padan lah. There is no pitch. Okay. I have to put the pitch. Big line. Slope. Try again. Okay, now dah ada slope. Marah juga. Tak bagi dia. Okay. So there's an issue here. The roof cannot be joined. Unjoined element. Happen here. Oh my god. Something weird has happened here. Nope. That is not what it's supposed to be. Join, unjoin roof. Okay, join boleh. Tapi bila kita nak potong bahagian dalam bumbung ni, there's an issue. Okay. Most likely because the level of the wall is not the same. Okay, kita try attach. Yep. Mau pula pergi tadi boleh. Let me pick this morning's drawing. Save first macam mana pun. Load. Kalau ni pun tak nak, tak ada rezeki awak lah. Tu dapat. Okay. Try. Roof Roof by footprint, level 2. Slope is no slope is and this. Ni sama dengan yang ini. Yes. Okay, so that's one. The other roof footprint again, level 2, slope, this one and this one, no slope, this one, and all right, you got that. Let's try and pull it a bit further to the back. Okay, so now we want to attach this to this. So click join unjoin roof. Click. Untuk join this to this. Okay. Join boleh. Masalah. Isunya nak buang yang dalam tu. Okay. Check border. Draw line. Boleh pula kau. Pening tu Revit ni. Okay. So you tengok dia dah potong. Oh, macam mana nak tengok ni? Height lah. Height. And then mungkin shading sikit. So you can see that this part of the roof yang previously ada dalam ni, dia dah potong. Okay. So dari segi quantity, when you do your take off, your quantity will be more precise. Kalau tidak, dia akan kira juga tile-tile yang sembunyi kat dalam tu. Yeah. Okay, so that is in terms of preparing your roof. Next is roof by extrusion. I buat design tu kan. Okay. Roof by extrusion. Ni lah. Okay, so this is another building. Shoebox building. Okay. So roof by extrusion, normally we will start from elevation view. Okay, pandangan sisi. So we have to come up with the shape first. So there are many ways to do this. I'm just going to show you the simplest one. So we are at the east view of this building. So first we need to end roof by extrusion. So first of all, you have to choose where your work plane. You nak pandang dari mana, dari arah mana. You can choose macam-macam ni. Okay. Ataupun pick a plane. So normally I pick a plane, but I don't have any certain view yang I dah set up for this. Okay, and then choose maybe this wall. So I'm going to see it from this wall. Okay. And then it will ask you roof reference level. So tingkat mana nak buat lah kan? So myself level 2, no offset. Okay. Now we can start drawing. So you can do your typical pitch roof kat sini pun boleh, but it won't be as precise macam kaedah outline tadi lah. Okay. But sometimes we have this odd shape that the computer cannot even generate. So we have to draw. So let's say, so nampak triangle ni midpoint. So katakan saya ambil 2 meter. And I'm just doing this line as a reference. Okay, kejap lagi saya akan buang. So tarik dia sampai berapa tu? 4.5. I'm trying to make sure this is the hardest part. Trying to make sure it touches that. You can key in the figure after that, but I malas. So okay. So just rest at that outside face of the wall. So same goes here. On to 5 meter. Boom. Okay. So like that. Escape again. Guna Revit ni kena rajin tekan button escape. Okay, delete that. So that's the shape that we want. And then click finish edit mode. Okay, you can see that the roof is there. And of course kat tepi ni there's no overhang. You can adjust that on your own lah. Tarik sikit ni berapa meter nak. 1.5. Okay. Now the problem is we have this wall protrusion. Nampak dua garis ni, this is actually the wall. Tembus the roof. Okay. So up to you. You can push the roof upwards. If the drawing says so. Okay. Boleh tolak macam tu. Ataupun you can cut the wall. Okay. To cut the wall, to follow the profile of the roof, sama je macam tadi. Kan? Go to floor plan. Highlight the related wall. Floor plan. Okay, dah highlight. And then okay. So kita dah highlight dinding tu. Attach top base to the roof. Boom. Okay, so dia dah lekat. Bangunan sekolah. Okay. So sama saja. So anything to attach, that's the command. Ataupun you want to do some elaborate shape macam tadi tu. Sebab biasanya kalau pitch room macam ni, standard ni, kita guna by outline tadi. Okay, it's easier and it's a lot more precise. Normally people use this extrusion for roof design that the computer cannot generate. Roof extrusion, pick a plane. I want to pick from this wall, the view from that wall at level 2, no offset. Then we will start to draw. These are the drawing tools. You choose whatever one you want. Ini namanya arkitek gila kuasa. Okay. So, bumbung dia macam tu. Okay. So dia punya wall tu tak apa cantik. Okay, highlight the wall. Attach top base to this roof. Mesti lekatnya. Okay. So you got your wavy roof kan. Of course tak ada overhang, so we can adjust that, no problem. Saya ni main adjust guna mouse je, but when you draw you have to follow the drawing lah. Okay. So that is the roof by extrusion. Whatever the shape that you produce at this view, it's just going to pull it along the building. Okay. Ada banyak lagi to make sunroof kita panggil sunroof, moonroof lah kan. Opening for chimneys, opening for staircase ada keluar kot bumbung lah. Dia juga design pelik-pelik lah. Okay. So that is on later. So enough for pitch roof. Let's go for flat roof. Flat roof senang je. Yeah. Again, roof by footprint. Level 2. Again, you have to make sure that you are using the right type of roof lah, kan? Yang ini is just a generic roof, kan? Just don't know generic material lah, kan? You cannot use like shingle punya roof untuk flat roof kot, kan? Boleh lah, kan? Of course kena concrete, kan? So we're going to use peak wall, overhang. Flat roof ada overhang ke? Saya pernah tengok flat roof ada overhang.
Tak ada.
Tak pernah.
Saya nak pergi tengok.
Tak ada.
Yang ada parapet wall ada lah. Tambah lagi tinggi kan. Okay, so buanglah overhang ni. Make sure there's no slope. Keluar juga. Kosong. Okay, so this ambil luar. This, yes, you got your flat roof. Okay, simple. Yang buat pening ni pitch roof. Yeah. When you do your measurement for pitch roof pun lebih kurang kat cerita kan. It's not easy. For this roof. Uduh. Lawak. Okay. Next, we want to do your ceiling. Kan? Ya Allah, marah juga kau. Tak suka bumbung lekat-lekat ni. Dia ada banyak isu. Boleh buat. Okay. Jadi banyak problem. Betulkan balik bumbung ni. Okay, proper roof. Oh. Baru boleh lekat. Macam-macam hai. Okay, your apa benda? Ceiling. So, you go to architecture tab, go to ceiling. So there are two ways to sketch the ceiling, automatic or sketch ceiling lah. If you have a simple design like me here, no internal partition macam tu, the computer is just going to pick up that whole internal area to put your ceiling. And if you have your partition, internal partition, you will pick the ceiling based on each room. So So that's the easy way. Another way is by sketch. We decide where we want to have our ceiling. Okay. So can I pick wall? Oh, ni ambil luar. Ceiling dalam lah, mana ceiling sampai keluar. Okay, you can see there's a lot more work here. So that's why automatic lebih mudah lah. Sometimes you have to draw it yourself. So that's the area for the ceiling. And then pick ceiling drawn. So macam mana nak tahu? Kena nampak pun. So my case ni tak ada tak ada lantai, bolehlah jengah bawah ni. Ataupun you just hide your roof. This button, again small button, klik this spek mata ni. You can choose hide element or hide category. I believe hide element. Okay. It's just the roof. Hide category is for all roof. Okay. Hide. So you can see here. You can see all the way inside. And because you have this ceiling. Right? So how high is the ceiling? Tengok sini height offset from level. Level berapa? Level 1. 2.6 meter. Okay. Which is by our standard is quite low lah. Rumah Mak Saleh ni ceiling memang rendah-rendah. Tahu kenapa. So for our ceiling, busuk pun 3 meter lah. Yeah. Normally it's higher because of heat retention. We want the ceiling to be higher. So we can change that. Just click here, height offset ni to 3 meters. Enter. And then click apply. Now your ceiling is at 3 meters. And rendah sangat. And you can see here there's a message here, temporary height or isolate, meaning that there's something here that you have hidden. In this case, is the roof lah. Kan? So to undo that, again, click the spectacle, reset temporary height, isolate. Oh, padahal petak-petak dia hilang. I move the mouse. If I release the mouse, ada balik. Okay. You have to check the type of the ceiling if you want to check it. Bawa balik. Malah letak bumbung. Okay. So we have this compound ceiling. 600 1.2 meter grid. So you can choose what kind of ceiling. Ini macam ceiling pejabat tu lah. Kan dia petak-petak. There are other types of ceiling obviously. Plaster ceiling dan sebagainya, but that is something you have to download from the internet lah. Nanti saya ajarkan macam mana download benda-benda ni. Okay, any questions? So biasa yang wavy room ni tak ada ceiling. Bumbung tu lah ceiling dia.
Doktor nak tanya.
Ya.
Contohnya kalau kita tertutup dia punya property dengan dia punya sebelah tu.
Aha.
Jadi kalau kita nak buka balik macam mana doktor?
Oh, saya dah sampai ke bulan lah. Tak apa, sama je. Okay, tu dia punya interface. For me, I prefer my property kat sebelah kiri, my project browser belah kanan. If you lose it, you can go to view. Then belah kanan sekali you see user interface. Kan? Mana you lukis benda tak ada? Tak lukis tu. So click here, you can see you want to make sure you have project browser and property text. Dua ni, project browser and property, you tick and you put it at the proper place. If you drag this punya apa tajuk ni, you can place it macam-macam. You can place it vertical, you can place it as a tile on top, you can place horizontal. So bila you nak dia snap tu, you kena tarik dia proper. I pun ni boleh letak dia mana-mana pun kan. Letak dia kat atas ni pun boleh kan. But for me, I prefer it to snap. Okay. Ini dia tak snap lagi ni. Ini dia dekat atas. So you have to make sure payah sikit ni. Okay, baru dia snap kat tepi kan. Unfortunately tak boleh lock benda ni. Dia asyik hilang manjang kalau tutup banyak sangat window kan. Okay. So these two view ni very important. Anything else?
Doktor, maaf nak tanya macam mana nak tukar 3D tu view ke 2D balik
So you ada satu window je So kalau you ada satu window macam ni kan, you ada 3D ni, you can see that the button 3D tu macam bold. Maksudnya you are in that view. So if you want to go katakan floor plan level 1, you just double click floor plan level 1 sampai dia bold. Maksudnya right now you are at floor plan level 1. You just click je kat tepi ni. Sebab tu yang this thing is quite important. So that you can change between the drawing so-called dengan cepat. Okay. Sebenarnya you just opening another window. Sebab kalau saya tilekan ni, sekarang saya dah ada 3 view yang terbuka. Dia letak benda tu kat belakang. Sebenarnya dia buka. Kan? Katakan right now saya ada 3D view dan saya ada floor plan view. And then saya nak buka, saya nak tengok elevation east. So saya klik, dia buka lagi satu window. Kan? Bukannya window lain tu hilang, ada sebenarnya. Sebab tu jangan buka banyak-banyak. Kalau komputer level zaman Tok Adam je saya punya ni, jangan buka banyak lah. Kan? Cungap komputer ni. Okay? Buka window mana yang perlu saja. So obviously kalau guna Revit ni RAM nak kena banyak sikit lah. So that's why the architects tak berapa nak guna sangat Revit ni kecuali untuk presentation je. Because computer requirement dia tinggi. Normally dia akan prepare their drawing guna AutoCAD. They still love their AutoCAD. Cuma AutoCAD cannot generate real-time 3D view lah. And nanti saya akan cover lagi how you can take snapshots of your building. Kat dalam, kat luar, and you can walk around your building virtually. Semua boleh buat. Lagi? Anything else? We take a break first. 20 kita take a break for 10 minutes. Nanti kita masuk balik. And then maybe you can share some of the things that you have drawn. Okay, just to have a look. But usually kalau kat dalam campus, time ni kita nak buat tutorial work kan. Biasanya belajar CAD kat lab ni memang lebih banyak kepada me monitoring your work rather than me presenting sampai berjam-jam kan. Okay. Alright, so we take a break. Nanti kita sambung 12.30. Okay, thank you.